Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines with me, Mr. Potaitohead, and we're here in the city of Birna, Tarn for episode 8 of this Let's Play series that we're working on, and we're looking at this new area that we developed in the last episode, which is kind of the closest thing to a downtown or a city centre that we've got and probably will have, to be honest, in this city. We've got lots of work to do in this episode to try and work our way through the milestones and get this area looking a bit nicer because, you know, it's still at the moment a bit empty. So the first things first, you can see off camera, which I'm not going to do a lot of this, I've just drawn in some districts. So we've got Birna Tarn here, Birna Rock, which I've named Birna Rock this because there's kind of this rock in the middle and it's by the ore area, which I've kind of named to Birna Mines, and then New Birna down at the bottom. Eventually they'll all link up once we can buy that next square. So what's currently called Willow Park is the new area that we were working on, and then we've got Birna Woods over here as well, which that will turn into like a little development at some point, maybe this episode, maybe next episode, we'll see. So we are going to rename Willow Park, and in my imagination this city is in kind of northern Canada, so we're going to give it an Inuit name and we're going to call it the City of Tikani. I think that's how you pronounce that. I apologise if not, and that's the Inuit word for wolf. So that's what we're going to name that. As you can see, we're not far off that next milestone. So what we're going to do is just try and fill in some gaps here and there with housing and maximise our land usage and try and, reach that milestone, because I do want to buy that next square. So what we're going to do is fence along this road, because what that will mean is it will turn the zoning off effectively. And you can see now, look, without those along there, we've got so much more developable land on this side of the road. We'll do it all the way along. We're not going to develop along here, but just for continuity's sake. And then maybe we'll run this path here just up to there. And then, yeah, same along here. And we're not necessarily going to fill all of this in, but you can see immediately here there's, extra blocks of commercial we can put in. Along here, we'll be able to squeeze a few houses in there, I'm sure. Here as well, we'll be able to do it. So what we're doing is effectively turning off the zoning, and that means we can use this land however we want. So I'm pretty pleased with that, and let's just grab our dirt roads, and straight away you can see in there, we can squeeze that in. Can we get anything else in anywhere? It's covered by water, so yeah, we can just zone all of that right along the highway. Oh, not a highway is it, but this collector road will probably keep it commercial just because of the noise, but yeah, the rest of it will do that. We'll pop a few trees in just for detail, and yeah, let's not forget to put some paths in as well. Cool. And then yeah, if we just line it with trees like this, it just adds a bit of separation, brings it to life a little bit. Happy with that. And then where's the next bit across here? We're going to do the same, delete this path and turn it into a road effectively, bring it around here, and that's it. We can fill out this, squeeze that in there somewhere, absolutely fine. Again, commercial along here, and then the rest will just be residential. Okay, here I think I'm just going to put trees in. I'm not going to put any more houses in. I think because of the school there and everything, just a few trees, will, make that look nice. Oh, we've got traffic issues here, haven't we? 89%. So that's still not bad, but this is awful. And you can see that road is basically just feeding absolutely everywhere in the city. So we are going to need to sort this out. It's not a today thing. For now, I'm going to whack some traffic lights on it and extend the designated turning lanes as far as we can, just to try and maximize kind of traffic throughput everywhere and queuing distances so we're not backing up too far, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm not going to worry about that for now. We'll leave that to it. We'll sort it out properly in a future episode. Hopefully that's going to be okay. Maybe if we just make this 3 lanes as well. Ideally I'd like to use Traffic Manager to assign like designated turning lanes, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that's going to solve it. But for now, we're going to try and develop some of this land, and there's a big space here, but to maximize the amount we can actually develop, we're a bit low on electricity. So we're going to drop some wind turbines in. We're trying to be green from now on. So along the top of this here, we'll put a few in and hook it up. That should be enough for now. Perfect, nice windy spot. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to add some new power lines in along the edge of the map, hopefully these are only temporary, because once we develop this area, but it means we can delete these, and now we've got more space. And once we put some houses in here and develop this area out, hopefully those new ones will be redundant as well, because they'll just connect over the road. So we don't want to connect to that road, but again, as we do, we'll put some paths in, loop this road around here, and yeah, we might as well connect up with it. Same along here. And once we can buy that next square, some of these roads might connect up to, you know, that bit of new Birna we were talking about. Maybe not. We are getting a bit close to the highway now. We'll just see. But yeah, I'm happy with how that's turned out. We'll just add a few walking paths in again, and then we'll fill it out with the appropriate zoning. I think paths here might be quite good because it adds an option for people to walk to work. Not that we necessarily want to be tempting people to cross there, but that should be okay. With all the traffic issues, I think walking to work makes sense. It's not really getting any better. Maybe a path in here will be good as well. So we'll just add a walking path there, put our fence back in. And then from now, we can just add the water pipes and zone it to fill this area in. Okay, and you can see the power has connected up now, so we can delete those, and that's excellent. I like to get rid of power lines when you can. So unemployment's pretty high at 15%, and you can see there's a big demand for industry. I don't really want to extend this too much, this industrial area, because I want to spread it out a bit, but for now it's the only land we've got, so we're just going to continue to develop this industry block. It's going to make the traffic even worse back there, but it's the only space we've got, so we'll do it for now, and with the hope of, the plan at least, of deleting it in the future. We'll just fill it in, and hopefully what we're going to see is, with that industrial demand going down, the residential demand coming up, and then we'll be able to buy a new square. So that's excellent. Let's just wait and see what happens there. Okay, so another bit of land we can fill in is this space here. So we're going to probably do a similar sort of thing as we did before and use some fences to maximise our developable land, but let's see where we can squeeze some roads in. We're going to have to delete a house or two, which is a shame, but not the end of the world, really. Yeah, one more probably into this little section here, and then going the other way. That will provide opportunities for footpaths as well, which we like. Yeah, we can squeeze a path in there. Let's take one across up at the top here, so we're not getting rid of too much zoning spaces. Same there, that will connect up nicely. And then one more over this side. That's good. Maybe just one path, yeah, through here as well. You know, eventually people may want to cross that road. So we've got lovely pedestrian connectivity there. And I'm going to fill this in, but I do think actually I'm going to use my fence trick here. And what we're going to do is, instead of just disabling zoning entirely along there, we're just going to kind of use this fence to limit it to only two squares deep of commercial zoning. Not here, because that's a path, so we can't zone on the other side of that anyway. And then the rest of it we'll just fill in with residential. Where are we at? 15,350 effectively. So we are going up. That's good. Hopefully we'll be there in no time. Bit low on water, and I think with a city of this size, one of these kind of pumps is much more appropriate than relying on water towers. So we're gonna put that there. Not the most realistic to have it so low down. It would cause pressure issues, I think, but that's all right. We'll find a solution for that in the future. Hook it up with electricity like that, and we're all good. Plenty of water, plenty of sewage, plenty of power now, so that's looking good. So what I do want to do is, we're going to rename this the Tikani Institute of Creative Arts, and I want to, whilst we're waiting for some of those houses to fill out, I want to use the opportunity to kind of develop this into a proper high school area, you know, like we've done with the other ones. I don't want to just chuck high schools down and leave them to it. I want to add facilities that you would see in real life. So let's see what we can do. Maybe we can, there's not a lot of space to add in any parks or anything. A little snowman park, that would be good, because we've got the elementary school on the right hand side there, so maybe that's where the kids go and play from there. And then we'll add a hockey rink in. I feel like that's natural in school. I know the other schools have it, but maybe they all, you know, play each other at ice hockey. Maybe it's kind of a big ice hockey town, city, this. So yeah, we'll squeeze that in, and we'll add a bit of vegetation around the edges just to hide some of the ugly lumps and bumps. Maybe this is the long grass. I know my school had the long grass you weren't allowed to go in. Maybe that's the long grass that the teachers tell you to stay out of. Yeah, we'll add a gazebo in, I suppose, and then just a few chairs where the kids can sit and eat their lunch. And then, I don't think we want to overdo it too much. Probably just leave it to it like that. So is there anywhere we can add some paths in around here? Not really. Maybe one along the back of the elementary school there. No, we can't squeeze it in there, or no. I think that's okay how it is. That'll do. So we'll just add a few trees in as well to kind of frame the schools. And then we'll probably want to fence this off to keep the kids in. We'll use the nice looking park fence. And yeah, we'll just ring this off wherever we can. There we go. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. That's, it's not just a big gap around there anymore. It's filled in nicely, and it's an asset to the community, so that's good as well. And in the spirit of filling in some of these gaps, what we're going to do is try and fill in some extra housing along the back here. So we're going to use the trick just to limit it to 2 squares of zoning there, which maximizes the amount of zoning we can get on the other side. I don't know if we ever will zone along that main road there or not, but it's good to, limit it just in case. And then, yeah, we'll squeeze in some high density residential along there, probably just low density along this bit. Everywhere we can get a house, I'd like to squeeze some stuff in at the moment. I just want to, get to that next milestone. We're nearly there. We only need 300 more citizens, so hopefully we'll start to see that. And again, whilst we wait, what I want to do is develop this into some kind of park as well. So I'm not too worried about it making me too much money. It's not meant to be that kind of park, but I want to make it a formal park because I want it to add some entertainment value to the area. So we're going to mark it out as a city park, and then ideally what I'd like to do is put these right on the end, and if I had move it, that is what I'd do. But instead we're going to add lots of entrances here, maybe a couple kind of here and here. And these actually add entertainment value in themselves anyway, so that's it's a bonus in itself having those. And we're going to try and hook these up as best we can. That's not going to work. So I wonder if we can kind of, when there's a will, there's a way. Often if you turn off all your snap twos, you can kind of force it in. I found this with roads as well. This works. Yeah, look at that. That'll work nicely. And we can kind of try and mirror that on the other side. We'll hook up these bits. That'd be nice and simple. And then again, similar sort of thing. We'll run it out to about here, turn off all our snap twos, use the curved road tool or the freeform road tool. Excellent. Look at that. Perfect. So we'll fence this off as well, and that should be nice and easy. Should be a quick job, just straight along everywhere. Oh look, and that's Birna Woods has reached level 2, so excellent. We've got them viewing decks. That's what I'd like to get put in, but we'll come back to those in a minute. I'm just going to finish off this, so finish off fencing this. Okay, and then what can we put in? You see, that looks much nicer, I think. It kind of makes this area look like a city centre, which is what we want. So we'll pop a couple of these park plazas in. Try and line them up, and where's that? Yeah, we'll add a big chest. Oh, yeah, that'll just about squeeze in there. The chest set. What else have we got? Gazebos, we know all about them. A climbing frame. Now that's not necessarily, I don't know if that's the most appropriate here. Yeah, I don't care, I'm putting it in. Actually, I wonder if we can squeeze it in. Oh look, it will fit in. Yeah, I prefer it there, that side, because it's kind of then a bit more out of the way. Can't mirror it. We must have done something not exactly even, so that's okay, it doesn't matter. Good entertainment already. We'll chuck a couple of gazebos in because we know how much we love those in this city. And then what else can we put in? A cafe. Yeah, if you've been to the library, you might want to pop out and have a coffee in the cafe over the other side. Restrooms, people might be here all day. Kids playing on the park and stuff. And then an info booth. Why not? Just get that entertainment value up. Anything else? Cannons. Yeah, I think we could put some of these in. I feel like in a town square like this, cannons you quite often see. Maybe just a row of them along here, make it look like kind of an extension to whatever that library used to be. Maybe it was an old town hall or something. And then for now, we're just going to fill in some, frame it with some trees. And I think we should be at enough entertainment at this stage at least to get to level 2. So maybe we'll come back to this at a future date. and finish it off with some details, but I'm quite happy with that. And that will add kind of entertainment value to all the houses around it. Yeah, plenty of entertainment, just wait for those visitors, which we'll get those in no time there. So we can come over here, we've leveled up, we need a bit more entertainment. Not too much though. The reason we built this park was for these views. Oh look, lots of wildlife down here, excellent. But I'm going to chuck a few trees in just to kind of frame the edge of the park again. And let's find those viewing decks, where are they? Here we go. Oh, so this is actually just outside of the park area. Let's just extend that so we can put it in. Yeah, I'm going to put that right on the end. And look at that view you can get from there. We'll have to, as we develop in the future, try and maintain those views so that this park is worthwhile visiting. We'll pop the other one down here, similar kind of thing. And then actually let's just, we want to feel like we're in the woods still. So we're going to add some woodland just to separate it from this new development. And we'll come back and detail all this in the future, but for now that's pretty good. Plenty of entertainment there, so happy with that. I don't think that tent camping site is appropriate for this bit at the moment, so we just wait for the visitors to come. Oh, something's on fire over there, but we're not going to worry about that. Oh, we're so close. Maybe one more block of housing will get us to that next milestone, so we're just going to run a little block. I don't want to connect to that collector, but we can connect in there, that's all good. And yeah, let's fill it out with low density there, and all this can be high density. And actually, I don't think we are ever going to zone along this road. It's quite a main road. Let's try and squeeze some paths in first. Oh, I don't think that's connected actually, has it? Let's try that again. Still doesn't look like it's connected. For now, I'm just going to use this trusty old path. You can see that it's connected there. I don't know if that other one was connected and it just wasn't showing up or what, but yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll run that along the back just to kind of formally limit that, just in case. Maybe we will zone along the road there, I don't know. It matches the rest of it anyway, so pleased with that. No, I've changed my mind actually. No, we're gonna zone right along this bit of road, and then there you go. That's given us lots more developable land. Same here. We can double the size of some of these high density buildings we're building, so that's excellent. So this is filling out really nicely. We'll have to, there are still some spaces to detail. Oh, what? We're going down. The population's going down. We're getting a bit low on electricity again, so let's just see if we can squeeze some more in. Maybe along this, this ridge here would be nice and windy, so we're getting plenty of power. It's all hooked up into the system already. Garbage processing. Okay, what can we do? Let's just try and up the budget, see if that'll fix it. Kind of, but not really. What about all the way to 150? No, we're going to need to put another recycling centre in. And no, that's not a good place for it. I don't want to put more over here because we've already got traffic issues. This isn't a great place for it really, but that's where I'm going to put it. And we've just got enough. School capacity is looking good. We've got the university capacity now as well. We can maybe do with more libraries, but healthcare coverage is pretty good everywhere. Death care could be better, but it's fine. Worker education's too low, so we know about that. Maybe just to get this demand up, let's just turn the taxes right down to 1%. Who doesn't want to live somewhere where you're paying 1% tax, Let's just see. Maybe we can put a few offices in here. They don't create too much traffic. Kind of offices to support the industry. I don't know how well they'll fill out really because of the education, but we'll see. Oh, we're going up again, kind of. We're back. We're pretty close. We just need like 30, 40 more people. Let's just wait a moment and see what happens. Oh, and I've unlocked the, just in the menu, I unlocked the European theme. So you can see we've got this little old-fashioned looking fire station, probably a bit more appropriate for this kind of build anyway. And we'll get some of these older police stations in as well at some point. The population's going down again. What's happening? Maybe parks. Let's add a load of parks in. Citizens love parks, so let's just squeeze them in. We've not got the best coverage anyway. What this will do is this will cause some of the buildings to level up. You can see them, the little green arrows, immediately they level up. And higher level buildings have higher population capacity, I believe. So, to increase your population, you don't just need to build new houses. If you can get them all up to level 5, you can actually get more population as well, which is a really handy trick, when you're short on space or not wanting to necessarily expand. Having said that, the population is still going down, so we might have to expand. And I was going to save this probably for the next episode, but where I am going to expand is just this side of Birna Woods. We're going to create a little community that is the Birna Woods community in itself. So let's just have a look. You see there's a flat kind of pad. We're going to run a road along the edge here, around the kind of the flat area. We'll add a couple of cul-de-sacs off it into this bit towards the woods to fill in all this space. And we'll just use our trick to turn off the zoning along the road here to maximise that developable land for ourselves again. A couple of cul-de-sacs here. Maybe we can just link this up actually. Yeah, it can be like a proper cul-de-sac on its own. A couple going in towards the woods here. They would be quite nice places to live. And then really, on this inside, this flat bit, we're going to kind of not create a grid, but quite an efficient, tight road network. So let's just expand this road a bit further around so we can hook that in there. Yeah, and I'm just going to lay this out quite tight, quite proper, and we'll see what we get. Okay, so I didn't really want to get to building this area in this episode. I want to put a bit more thought into it at some point. But what I am going to do is we'll mark it out for now, this area. And actually, because it's Birna Woods, let's encompass the park area as well. Yeah, so everything right up to the city of Tikani down there can be Birna Woods. We'll just expand that as well. This is the Birna Woods, and what I want to do is this is going to be kind of an eco-development, and then we're going to use the local and organic produce commercial zoning as well. So we'll add a bit of that in just for now. A few nodes around and about here and there. I don't think this is going to fill out all too quickly anyway, but I am going to add facilities and services into this area as well. But for now, I'm just going to zone it because I just literally want to get those extra 40 citizens in so that we can unlock the new square. So that'll do for now, I think. We'll wait and see. In fact, we might as well extend that main road as well. That was going to kind of come along this way somehow, so let's just keep going and then we can add another connection because that's all one cul-de-sac at the moment, which isn't ideal. There we go. We've reached it. We've reached 16,000. So you can see there's lots of things, garbage collectors, water treatment plants. So we can come up with a proper sewage solution now rather than just dumping it into the river. There's a liberal arts college. And, we are getting to the point where we need to start thinking about education. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hook this up to there for now. And then I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm going to leave you with a city tour of what we've achieved today. And next time we'll finish building New Birna. We'll finish building Birna Woods, and we've got lots of exciting things planned. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.